Hey, this is Bennett. This is 60 of 365. 60 of 365. My cousin, he likes to call it 365. I just can't wait to see 365. I'm thinking about calling it the 365s. I don't know, but this is the 60th video of 365. Those of you who have been with me know what that means. That means I'm keeping my commitment of doing a live video each and every day, started February 1st, 2019. And today is, I don't know what the day is, but this is the 60th video of 365, and I won't be complete until January 31st, 2020. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about my future. I'm excited about your future. So I just want to take a couple minutes to make sure we can get this experience together. So this is what we're doing. A live video every day, 365 days a year, starting February 1st. Okay, we're on the same page with that. Second is this. Since I'm doing these in Facebook Live, if you want to get notified when I go live, you can, it's a notification button. It's probably going to be on the top of when you're viewing the video, they are getting notified when Dwayne goes live or something like that. Go ahead and click that. Then when I go live, you'll get a notification. And I'm not exactly sure if you get a notification after I'm off, just to let you know I was on. But that way you can be live with me at the time that I go live, okay? What else? Also, I have a link to one of my websites, or the website that's directly related to this, called www.wordtowinning.com. And that's the website that puts you, give you two opportunities. One, to get on my mailing list, and two, to spend 30, 45 minutes to me directly on the phone, talking through some issues, getting some personal coaching, figuring out what's your next level, which way to get you there, what's the fastest way to get you there, some inspiration and motivation to get you there quicker, faster than you ever thought before. We have live videos. That's an opportunity for you. The recording of the live video, when it comes through your feed, you can look at it. www.wordtowinning.com. You can sign up for a coaching session. You can also sign up for the newsletter, a video blog, or something. I haven't exactly decided how I'm going to do that, but I hope that you sign up so that you can get these directly. I'm going to figure out a way. It's probably easy. I don't have to figure out a way to send you the live videos or recordings of the live videos, send you articles that I read, send you books that I read, and just information to help you get to your next level, okay? Because what we're doing, we found out in this day and time, in this society, in the world, a lot of people are worrying about things, upset about things. There's a lot of anxiety. I figured out a way to go from the anxiety, from the worry, to winning side. Okay, there is a way. And I'm gonna just let you know a little bit about me. Since it's the 60th video, how did I do it? How did I go from worrying to winning? And this is the thing, what got me to worrying? And what got me to worrying was I had been involved in a business with some business partners. Wrong crew. It was the wrong crew. Not the wrong crew, but one person, unscrupulous, got the firm involved in some things. We really had a rocky way to go of it. Had to shut down the firm, had to get rid of the partners, and had to literally start over. So I'm definitely worrying, right? Where's my money going to come from? Where's my connections going to come from? How I'm going to take care of my family, all those things. So I'm definitely at a worrying mode. So how did I get from that worrying mode to the top of where, to me, the highest point of training and personal development in the United States, of training a department, the Defense Logistics Agency of the Department of Defense. All right, so how did I go from worrying all the way down, lost my firm? Let me be honest with you, lost my firm, lost my family, I mean, everything. How did I get from that low to all the way to this high of training the most intelligent and most sophisticated and most cutting edge minds in not only the United States, in the world, at the Department of Defense. How did I get there? How did I go from worry? How did I go from winning? Just my own personal story. And the thing that I looked at most when I had to regroup was, what are my own personal talents? What do I have that's inherently, I won't say easy, but inherently usable to me in order to move myself to the next level? And the thing that I had, here it is right here. I was able to speak, and I was also able to write. Well, I'm able to speak, and I'm also able to write. So what I decided to do to if you will, what's the word? Reinvent myself as a motivational speaker, trainer, and coach. And this is the thing, I didn't have to reinvent myself, even I use that word, but that's just for illustrative purposes, because when I look back over my life, I've always been speaking. I've always been training. I've always been coaching. I was the person that everyone was always come to me with their problems, and I helped them solve their problems. I give them advice, those type of things. So I was always in a coaching mode anyway. In terms of training, I've always been, at the top of the leadership of any personal program I've been involved in, any committees, any groups. I remember fraternity, was the fraternity president with that. At my job, they voted me to one of my first jobs to represent the company in that aspect. So leadership has always been there. Training has always been there. And speaking has always been there. I remember when I was in the ninth grade. And when I was in the ninth grade, my principal called me into the office one day, and I thought I was in trouble. I mean, I was in ninth grade and I did some things I shouldn't have been doing, and I thought I got caught. But when he called me in the office, he said, your eighth grade principal from Thompson School they're having an assembly, and they want you to come back and speak to the eighth graders on how to get prepared, how to do the things you need to do to graduate from eighth grade and get ready for ninth grade. I was like, all right, I dodged a bullet, right? And that was my first time that I was called to speak, specifically based on my leadership skills, based on my speaking skills, specifically based on who I was and who I was able to connect with audiences, touch people, and really break down a complex concept down to its simplest form. So that was my first real speaking engagement, and that was in ninth grade. And then as I look back over my life, that was the beginning of me being a speaker. So how did I go from worry? How to go to winning? Being a corporate speaker of some of the big corporations I spoke with, for Starbucks, Bank of America, the highest one to me, at least for me personally, my highest level, Department of Defense, the Defense Logistics Agency, Federal Reserve, some of those places. How did I go from there? All right, worrying, lost everything, to coming back to that level. Here we go. First of all, what were my skills? What were the things that I had myself that was inherently skillful to me? And as I went back and gave you the story, speaking, training, and coaching, I always been doing that. Secondly, then I knew that in order for me to get to the next level, and this is huge, in order for me to make a comeback, if you will, it was on me. I couldn't play the victim. I couldn't make excuses. I couldn't say it was anybody else's fault. I had to take 100% responsibility for my own success. And so that's when I did that, right? And this is the thing that's so empowering about that. Once you really take responsibility for all the negative things, all the challenging things that happen to you, then you will know the only person that can make things better for you and positive for you are you. If you rely and wait for other people to help you get to the next level, for other people to come to your rescue, for other people to do the things you think they should do, then you're going to be at the same place this time next year. So I took 100% responsibility for my own success, for my own success. And then I really focused in on all my goals, all my aspirations, all the things that I wanted to do. So what I do first, identify what I had and what I was worrying about. Then I look at the things that I had inherently were talents for me. Then I took 100% responsibility for my own success. And then I also looked at, okay, what's around me? what's around me in my environment that I need to change. There were some things I need to get rid of, and there were some things I need to add into my environment for me to reach my goals, my aspirations, and my dreams. So I looked at my environment. Here you go. Here you go. Look at your environment. Well, excuse me, and determine what things you need to keep, what things you need to get away from, what people that need to stay, what people need to go. It's just as simple as that, because some people, they're going to pull you down with the weight when you're trying to get to the next level. Okay. So I looked at my environment, made an environment that was, put myself in a position to be successful by changing my environment. Okay. So we're going. How do we get from worry? How do we get to winning? Then once I did that, I was like, how can I shortcut this thing? What's the fastest way I can get to the next level? What's the fastest way I can get to the next level? And that was basically from books, videos, internet. I did my research, and I found a model, if you will, a person that I wanted to model myself out of. After I looked at them and said, what are the things that they're doing in speaking, training, and coaching that helping them get to the next level? So I modeled myself after that person, and then started to do the things they did. But I also, I had to update my skills. And this is the thing that a lot of people fall down on. I had to upgrade my skills in order to, I always got people helping me. Look at that pretty lady just brought me something to drink. That's some good water. All right. So here we go. I had to upgrade my skills. And this is what a lot of people fall down at. Upgrading your skills. This is just a deal. Let me just give you a deal. If you're gonna upgrade your skills, you're gonna have to pay somebody some money. That's just the bottom line. And people look at that as an expense, but it's really an investment in your own success. It's the best investment you can make. You know, even people on here, I know a lot of people want my training. I know people want me to coach them, but they don't want to pay the money. And that's fine, but they're going to be in the same place next year. And what I try to do this too. I try to go on YouTube. I try to read the books and do those things. Those things were helpful. But when it came really down to me making my biggest leaps, going further and faster, I got coaching. And I paid big money for coaching. Right now, I still have a coach. One coach, two coaches, still have coaches. And so I had to upgrade my skills. That's an area that a lot of us fall down on because we don't want to invest in ourselves. That's still how you get there the fastest. You know, so what I did, how can I get there fast? How can I efficiently? I read books, YouTube videos, and I found a model. And then once I found the model, and I also found a person that I said, okay, that person is aligned with where I want to go. Let me invest some money in their business, right? And then I invested money in myself, and it helped me go there faster. Okay, what we doing? We're moving from worry to winning, right? So I was worrying about my personal life. I took 100% responsibility for my own success. I created an environment for me to be successful in, that I modeled people that were where I wanted to be. I invested in myself, put that in there, and then I just walked it out. But before I really got deep into it, then I wrote all these things down, right? I had a plan. To walk these things out, to put everything in its proper place. And I was only looking at one aspect at a time. That's another nugget. That's a big nugget. A lot of people try to change so many different things at the same time in so many different parts. You get confused. You don't know where you want to go. You get stuck. You get I'm paralyzed, and then you don't get anywhere. So I focus on one thing, and that was writing my book. Writing my book was the number one thing, because I figured if a book that gives me credibility, that give me not only credibility, but that gives me something to sell, and then they give me something to speak on. So I worked on one thing, and that was writing my book. And this was the deal. I'll tell you how I did it. Our church has 2 services. One service was at 9 o'clock, and one service was at 11:30. And every Sunday I went to the 9 o'clock service. And as soon as the service was over, it was usually somewhere about 10:30, 11, closer to 11, got in my car, drove home, changed clothes, grabbed my computer, grabbed my paperwork, grabbed my manuscripts, and I went to the park. That's right. I went to the park. It was my goal to get to the park about 12 o'clock and then spend at least 2 hours or 3 hours in the park writing every Sunday. That's how I wrote my book, the same place at the same time. I had to sacrifice. You know, you heard me talk about sacrifice sometimes, giving up things on the lower level to get things on a higher level. It was lonely. Went to church. I mean, I was jetting by church people. Some of my friends, they wanted to talk to me. They didn't know where I would go, but I didn't have time to do it because I had to get somewhere. So every Sunday, first service, leave first service, go home, change, get in my vehicle, go to the park, sit in the park to write. And let me just tell you something. I didn't write every Sunday. Sometimes I had writer's block. I couldn't come up with things. Sometimes I would fall asleep. I was tired. Just giving you the real deal. Sometimes then I would sleep up right and fall asleep. Sometimes I'll stop on the way, get something to eat through it. But this was the thing. I was committed to doing it, just like these videos. So I got through and wrote the book one thing at a time. All right. Now, what's the significance of that? We went through these steps. Matter of fact, these are the steps in my worry to winning solution. We're moving from worry to winning. You can do them. You can get there. You're probably going to need some help, but I'm giving you my best stuff. What was the significance of doing one thing at a time? So I wouldn't get confused. So I wouldn't be all over the place. So a big part of it was once I got to a level of completion, then I got inspired. I got pumped up. I was ready to go. And then I had something to sell. I had something to speak about. And then I had something to market. Okay, but I did one thing. And this is not only for business people. This is for your career. In your career, if you want to get to the next level, you may need to upgrade your skills. You may need to go take some classes or some at work or outside of work. You may need to upgrade your skills, and you may have to put your own money in it. Again, investing in yourself. That's the number one thing. I'm telling you, that's the number one thing. I do this daily. I do this all around the world. I do it all over the United States. And the number one thing that's holding people back is they don't want to invest in themselves. They would invest in other things. I'm not going to get all sidetracked about, cable, people buying cable, going buying clothes and all these other things. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with those things. But at the end of the day, just try to find a couple dollars to invest in yourself so that you can get to the next level. And that's what I did to go fast. So let me do a recap. And it's in my book. If you want to get my book, let me know. I'll maybe email it to you, whatever. Anyway, it's on Amazon. It's in my book. So went from worry to winning. I don't want to get distracted by that. I'm not trying to sell books tonight, but I'm just really trying to help you because this is the 60th video and we got 305 to go. But this is a milestone. So I wanted to stop, pause, tell you a little bit more about me and my story. And this is the thing. When you find yourself in my story, jump in right there and do the things that you need to do in order to get to the next level, just like I needed to do them, right? So here's a real quick recap. Matter of fact, let me just do this. Hold one tight. Hold a second. I'll be right back. And I just want to let you, the reason I did that was I went and got a copy of my book. And just to let you know, I give you the best stuff I have. This is exactly what I'm giving you is exactly the formula that I use, the blueprint that I use is coming right out of my book. If you turn to my book, table of contents, you'll see it. What you're worrying about. Take 100% responsibility of your own success. Believing in yourself. Creating a winning environment. Positioning myself to win. Writing a plan. Starting over. All right. Just letting you know I'm giving you my best stuff because I really want to help you get to your next level. So as you find yourself in the story, as you find yourself, okay, I need this, I need that, jump in that area, then take off from there, and then you'll get to your from worry to winning. It's the week is ending, when another week is beginning. The springtime is coming. What you call it? The sun is shining bright. Is later. This is the time. Let me tell you, you're at the right place at the right time to shift. You got to make the shift. You got to make the move. You got to get to the next level. And this is just one real good nugget I want to give you. Look at my video from earlier today, which is really 59 of 365. And what you want to learn, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, is this. I didn't forget, but I fell asleep last night and I didn't do a live video last night, right? So I'm beating myself up. I'm bent out of shape. I can't believe it. You made a commitment to these people. You didn't do the video and all those things. As soon as I got up in the morning, instantly, as soon as I got up in the morning, well, like an attack on my mind, making me feel bad, making me feel like I wasn't worthy, making me feel like, hey, this is it, throwing in the towel. But this is the key. I got right back on the horse. After I did my run this morning, I got back on the video, did a live video, and I'm right back in here. Now I'm on point. I'm on track. This is the 60th video. Why is that important? Because we'll make a mistake. We'll get off track and we'll throw in the towel. we'll quit, we'll give up, we won't go to the next level because we just quit. We just quit. We just gave up. We just threw in the towel. We didn't want to try anymore. So just showing you, again, just for my life is I learned this when I was pledging Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity. Things are not hard, but in another respect, they're just not easy. Everything's not hard, but it's just not easy. And somewhere in between there lies your success. So here we go. 60 of 365. This is a milestone for me. This is a milestone for you. Talked a little bit about myself. Gave you the information that's coming right out of my book. I'm giving you the best that I have. And this is what I want you to do. Everybody that listens tonight, do me a favor. Don't be selfish. Share the information. Share it with somebody you think that can use it. Also, I want you to go back through and look at all the videos and find the one that you need, or the 2 or 3 that you need to help you get to your next level. I put the topics at the top of the video so it'll be easy for you to reference. Then also consider getting on my email list information, and consider taking advantage of the other things. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You got to listen to the video to find them. Take advantage of those things so we can all be better. So here we go. What I say at the end, I switched up, right? Because I'm evolving. I'm evolving. And I don't say what I said in the first 10, 15, 20 videos, but I'm saying something different now so we can get to another level faster. What we're doing, we're moving from worry, to winning, because it's your time to stop worrying and start winning. I'll see you on the other side.